every day showing up in the lab, working amazing graduates. By the way, I don't get a emoji that's on batch of the batch of 1994 was the finest ever. Right? So, okay. I think it was just, we had excellent faculty. We had a great bunch of enthusiastic batchmates. And it was just that atmosphere which we kind of got at the beginning and um, made lots of mistakes. And it was just that which really got us going. Yeah.
So it was as rigorous as it is now. It was as rigorous as it is now.
Yeah, it was pretty rigorous. But we worked hard, we partied, it was good to get it, and it was just 30 of us. And then it was a strong base. I mean, 19 batch. And I think about, by the time we got our batch, it was just 23 students who finally got it. But it was this atmosphere, it was really charged, it was a factory which very great attention to what we were doing. We had batchmates who were super talented. And we had this very super charged atmosphere, which really got us.
Sir, Rajasthan, with its rich cultural history, has always been source of inspiration for many of the designers and artists tonight. So, how has its guidance and well influenced your creative job?
So I grew up there. This is all. That is was cool and it's a great time to. So it's an idea. It's a was important. I think it's as great people as on the missions. What really not from what you see and what you really matters. And for me, it's the goal. It's the end of the life. Not in a very cultural technical way, but it's, I mean, we have to be honest about it. It's the it's natural.
Absolutely. So, your design inspires moving towards often reflect the unique manner of traditional techniques, but at the same time, they are modern elements. Very few Indian designers have been able to achieve that minimalist language in their designs, which has the durability. Could you share with us about your design philosophy and how you translate your inspirations into something which is actual?
It's one of the things. I don't think human designers are, a lot of human designers are, and that's who we are, right? And I can really think of this sort of people who have not great work and probably something keeping India as surface. The thing is, I didn't really think that I had to do something out of India. It's what comes naturally. It just came naturally to us. It was easy to be who we are other than trying to be somebody who we are. And yeah, that's it. And it was just, I'm a very average designer. And it's just circumstances and people who get along or about me. Things like
So you are very strong on the best that we have there. Since I'm excited about it, it's quite diverse. It is you are experimenting with different themes to handle the duos, generating RC, experiments, metallic fabric, and patent leather as well. So could you share with us how these various textiles inspire you in your designs? Is it the textile inspiring you, or based on your inspiration you evolve?
see that when you make things, you enjoy it too. It's you know, everything you need to know this, I don't know, the concrete or the bricks or the foundation, you need to know construction. Likewise, when you make clothes, you need to know what the clothes are made of, what's the item, what's the construction. These are basics. I'm sure you're doing clothes, I'm sure so this is basics. And then as you know, it's hard to what you can do with it. These are the tools you have, and how you can do it. This is the value. Etc. So, over these years, so it's just every day the focus is moving on. It's not easy. It's very difficult. This the process is that it is you just keep trying, keep exciting. That's our so I think that this was the core. So I'm going to say that I keep our videos. It's we need to do this. This is something which we have to. It's something which we have an option of. So yeah, over the years we need to experiment with the basics and things.
So thank you so much for experimentation.
You like to myself. I'm really happy.
That's all.
So, like you mentioned, you are experimenting with automatic science and it is there. So, we had the last season, we had traditional project time, traditional essay courses, and then we also did the sports inspired side, the release and collaboration with our team. With such a wide range of work that you're doing season after season, do you have any experiences with the challenges during the process?
I mean, no, but I mean, we don't see it as a blockage. It's a challenge when when something's a challenge when you are enjoying it. It's just, I don't call it a blockage. It's a new experiment every day. You're learning every day. Whatever mistakes you're making, you're learning from them. And they're not making mistakes. It's just that's what we do. That's our. There's a things you mentioned. This is, I think, what do you, and that's all I have. I forget what it is. I think what was interesting about this course was, first of all, they went to a week. They had to be new point of view with its own cultural business, so for me, it was about the Roshak is, what it is. I just over the years, one is seen all these, this whole idea of Indian and they're great, but nothing had moved and we wanted to, because in their theory is nothing but very little opportunity. It's not it's very little, and in that realm, with that framework, what was going to be a contribution was to make one view. From my point of view, what would I do with the Roshak? For me, that was the very and then what we do in the kind of exile, I think actually from another city market, we did some cards which were amazing. There was we were able to steam and make something out of it, which was really amazing. So these experiments which we were on and then we put it into a current project was steam we went through the own. Then what else we do there? Yes. So for me, what I mean, there's a movement in the studio which we have is, and which our focus is to make three things every day. Something which is Indian, something which is modern, something which is not H. When I say H, it's not Bollywood, but it's represents India. So Kerala fabric comes on top every time. And we are so again, it also meets Rajasthan and Kerala because for me, the right shirt of Rajasthan and Kerala fabric and the Royal Enfield. Are things which are pure, that's essentially needed, or Enfield is not needed. But it is a limited motorcycle, so now it's a limited motorcycle. So the things which keep coming, it's the zone we were talking about zone from Jodhpur. issues that are from so these are pure things. And so whenever a salary is provided, then so that you can mix two areas. So that was our experiment. So that's yeah, so that's the thing, we see all these roles which are so inspired by Hollywood artists. We've had roles on these balances, and it's great. It's a good business, but it's not passion. So our point was, what is the contribution? What can you bring to the constructed way? It's not actually good. Basically, construction is a good, but it's actually great. So this is yeah, it's so I think about the Ramayana. So Ramayana is one of the blue polo brand in the world. It's we used to talking about we were talking about we got the people from Ramayana. So it's the best. I'm sure a lot of you are going to so the best gold players come from Argentina. And unlike Colorado or US Polo or whatever, this brand is authentic local brand. These are what the boys wear, riding. So the engineering of the garment is very important, and how this brand was represented in India was not the right way. So, so we, we did we did that show for them.
That's great. So, no conversation can be complete without talking about sustainability. Present. You initiated your label with a focus on sustainability and slow fashion at the time when the concepts were not even widely discussed. So, when represent the world is talking about environmental impacts of our actions, especially post-COVID, and our fashion industry is considered as one of the second most polluting industry. Uh, so, with that in mind, how do you integrate sustainability in your design process and branding process? Because you're working on so many projects together.
So it's funny people just talking about sustainability. So yes, it's true. We experiment a lot with sustainability. We think about it a lot. We do less. Not at least not a very much should be investing. The thing is, I have a point of view of sustainability where I don't think sustainability would be actually fashion sustainability being sustainable unless all the uh, interests of all the stockholders are taken care of. It starts with the major being the biggest stockholder in this, but also are the interests of the workers taken care of. The 90% of our industries are not regulated. We don't even give them ESI and TF and whatever. So how can we be sustainable? Uh, the even the interests, the capitalistic interests of the businessmen, if they're not taken care of, it's not sustainable. So unless everybody trashes Zara and H&M or whoever mass producers, unless their financial interests are not taken care of, it's not sustainable. So it has to be a mass produced sustainable idea when things will become really sustainable. Doing little pretty things in a pretty place for some pretty people is not sustainable at a very high price. For me, it's not sustainable. This is this is the only thing I can say after wasting 20 years on this little project. But I think we need to take care of everybody, and that's how when people real sustainability will come into the picture. That's what I think now.
So these students and wedding designers, what would you suggest them how they can incorporate sustainability when they be doing it in the fashion industry? Are there any tips on that?
Uh, just just be mindful, just keep experimenting. The world is very different from what it was 25 years ago. Um, we have no option to turn it around. There is no option right now. Uh, and then we have to do that more from day. It's it's any industry which is not taking care of it will become obsolete. But um, is enough being done? I don't think so. But this, I mean, one is, especially fashion sustainability, you can start a brand, sound fancy, just for marketing, use this word sustainability without really getting into. But that's what it means. And that's what a lot of industries are doing right now. And a lot of governments are doing that right now, world over. But I think it has to be, the times are desperate for this reversing. So, yeah, I would say that I mean, all the bright minds here, and I'm sure there's enough um, bright minds in the country, outside the country. You guys really have to work on this because uh, we see changes in our lifetime, and you'll see much more drastic changes, and I hope we have solutions very soon for this.
I'm sure somebody will figure out something. Uh, so you assume your role as creative director for something called a brand, overseeing multiple categories of this, including home furnishing. How do you maintain a balance between preserving the sports established brand identity and incorporating your style to it? Do you face any challenges while doing it?
It's just an update on the 31st of March. I'm moving off the creative director something I stepped up. Um, so for me, Mr. Satyapal was an amazing person. In 1992 is like in 1991, 92 is when I met him. He's a wonderful spiritual man, and everybody should be about him. He's a very inspiring man. He was one of my sponsors for so when this friend of mine who heads the last plant asked me to kind of things etc. I was very happy. Satapal, as some of you might know, is a very the focus name of Satapal is color, which is not what I was doing, but I knew what this is all day. And as soon as I took the role, I traveled to an ashram, Sadhguru's ashram, where Satapal was living. We had a quick ideation thing. He was very happy, and his son was also there. His son had also become the creative director for a short period of time, so it was lovely meeting them. So the idea was, for me, it wasn't reinventing the wheel. It was just taking over from the master and just making his idea more contemporary to the best way I could. And to it had kind of decayed. The stores looked terrible. The product was very very commercial. The quality had really dropped for various reasons. Things happen. All brands go through these ups and downs. So this was the lowest that I could get. So I would just kind of did my little bit for the last 4 years. And the idea is just to make it more relevant with the times.
Nowadays, we would see these two major trends. At one end of the spectrum, we have sustainability that we've been talking about. On the other end of the spectrum, we have AI, which has been taking over. So, what is your opinion on how we can balance both of them, or is AI for us? Everybody's having the same questions. Those it is helping us. But what are your views?
Great question. I think AI is what is going to give us sustainability. It, that's the future. It's something which we should not be scared of. And even if we're scared of, we have an option. So this is it. This is reality. Let's use it. Uh, how can we prevent this world of what you call sustainable handmade craft to AI is the future? How can we use AI to make a better future for everyone? how can we find solutions, which AI already is doing so much in medical fields. Like already yesterday I read a report which mentioned something about how areas have been working on, how to disintegrate cancer in Chinese cells. And, it's beautiful. AI is beautiful, and there's no need to be scared of it. We need to really work with it, and it's the total of human intelligence. And how beautiful is that? To work with it is, I think, this generation should really dive deep in it and really work with it. And I'm not just saying about using Chat GPT to fudge its answer. Really go deep into it. Work with it.
Absolutely. So are you integrating or using it in ways in your particular working organizations?
Yes, we are. Not in other nations, but in textiles, we are. There's a project with textiles and defense. It's something which we're doing, yes.
Can you share a little bit about your current projects that you're working on?
Right now, I'm trying to uh, make a shop. But, so, so we have lots of projects going on. And it's not like current project, these are ongoing things with a lot of uh, different areas. We're doing some interesting things with textiles as an ongoing project for us. We started our own line. We always did our own line, and that is quite support, but now we do it continuously. There's some interesting things which we are doing with metallic fibers, uh, which is also an ongoing thing, but we keep coming up with new solutions. We're doing construction of construction of buildings in a few ways, and we're doing some buildings in Goa, which is really exciting for us. Something coming up in jewelry, something coming up in New York, making shoes. So, it's a ongoing drama of my life.
So among the emerging designers that we have, especially in India, is there anyone whose work resonates with you? Like specifically?
I mean, nobody's work needs to resonate with me. I mean, it's honestly a design which works for all of us. Um, you don't have to be anybody else. You just have to be yourself. Young designers, I don't know. We've got one of the he's one person that he's been excited with us, and I think he's doing a great job. He's representing India in his honestly. I think out of the designers, he's one guy who's honest. It's like what we talked about Richard was probably the only, one of the most honest designers. It's not commercial, it's who's an honest designer who's really fun for us. So Manish was one person, as well as honest. Vara was one person who's honest. Um, it's the honesty which was honestly driving who they are. Um, Ani from Peru is another person. Himanshu from London is wonderful. I can't call him anymore, but from Meghalaya. Um, if you throw some names. Yeah, so these are people who are doing some who are doing great. Uh, this it's about that. It's like I don't think anybody could do Indian growth better than doing that. For example, unfortunately, he's not working anymore. He's getting back to his. So it's honesty about design which is important, and rest is all the consequences.
So many of our aspiring students are preparing to embark on their journey into the industry, and they are eager for your guidance and insights. So could you please share some key advices or the words of wisdom?
No, pretty words of wisdom. I mean, just be yourself, just do your own thing. Don't be in a rush. Yeah, I mean, ask me, ask me specifics are there. Uh, yeah, just make notes of, I mean, there's a reason why we became what we became on, we chose this field. I mean, there were, every person has lots of options, and there's a reason why we all got here. So this keep that focus and just keep doing whatever you're doing. And, yeah.
Maintain their identity that they'll be working on for the future.
I mean, not from the point of view of identity of an ego or just there's a reason why we do what we do. I hope it's see end of the day you have to be happy with what you're doing. What brings you happiness is what you should chase.
And I'm sure students would agree more about it. Thank you, sir. That was a indeed very insightful. Now, with that, the floor is open for any questions from our audience.
They just want to go home right now.
In recent few years, we have seen corporates buying businesses from designers. Reliance, APR, they've been buying Satya, Kumar. What do you think about it? And do you think it's a good also want to do something like that? Why are businesses selling to big corporate houses?
You get me? For this one. Every design has their goals. Uh, every business house has their goals. Uh, I would do it. Uh, I've had that offer since 2008, and it's something which really I'm comfortable with. It's just that it really works for designers because they want to expand, they want to have an expansion which their own businesses won't have uh, financially supported. Business people do it because they just see it as a great, and it is a great industry to be. Retail is growing, Indian market is growing. I don't have to give you the stats, but you know, spending all is major. You've got about the Indian youth percentage of youth and the amount of money they're spending, their disposable income. I mean, you know, these stats. So the business people who get into this industry for obvious reasons. The world's richest man is in luxury, as you know, it's last week. Suano was the richest, has been declared the richest man, the person who owns LVMH. So so therefore the business, all these big business houses are getting into the retail industry for that reason. And out of that retail industry, luxury, and then part of that is the designer business. So it's an obvious choice for the business houses. Also, it gives them a lot of shine. So that is the other thing. For designers that who want to grow and who want to be in that corporate world and who really need a lot of money to do that. And it's important. Also, I think a lot of businesses, like I know for Reliance, because I was part of the board and I've seen they get in a lot of professional know-how because the designers, especially with retail. I know Reliance is doing that, and I'm sure KPFR is doing the same. So it's kind of a win-win for both the parties, and they go in with those targets. For us, I mean, it's not for us. It's what I chose not to do this.
Any other student who would want to ask anything from the faculty? Yes, please.
So since you talked about AI, so I wanted to ask like how can AI be used in designing, like at what stages of ideation?
What's your name, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
It's kind of like a flavor. Awesome. So AI is just going to be your tool. Your processes will be the same. You can still go through your fiber, or let's just say materials and how, and you need the material knowledge, you need construction knowledge. AI would just make all that intelligence come to you uh, very easily. Your research work to start with will, if I need to know sustainability, if I need to know what's the most sustainable way of making, I don't know, we were talking about, I think you were talking about Larasil and Tensor. So, what is the process of making Tensor, for example, and is it copyright or if you can just go into the research of making that material and then use that in various other ways is what I have seen. Can I adapt that information to something else? Because there AI is going to give you at this stage, right now what it will give you is combinations and nothing more. It will give you information of combinations, right? As a material maker. Now how you choose to blend those is up to you. And that is something which AI is not going to take away so soon, right now. So that is something which you should use right now. That's how I see it. Uh, it's not about using AI tools to make that quick illustration in your illustration class. It's about, I mean, you, yeah, things will change. Maybe you won't need to do illustrations anymore. So perhaps you don't need to be a great uh, fashion artist who work on a sketches as well can do yes. But I think it's just the ease which you get the whole intelligence of human beings in one particular subject so easily is what it's going to do. Right? Everything is there. You just have to go get it. But once you get it, how you get it and what you do with it, that creativity is up to you. That AI is not to you. So that's how you use it. You how do you make a perfect jacket is on AI. How do you make a perfect bulletproof jacket is on AI. How do you blend the tools up to you? So this is my example.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Akshita. I'm from MT department. And my question to you, sir, is what are the key trends or innovations in the industry right now, other than AI, which you feel like as young designers we should be aware of? Like one of the things I know is water design. So what are other things?
Trends. So this is where again I think to all the designers, please do not look at trends. Please burn. Do not subscribe to WGS. Go it on. Trends is for second hand users. Don't look. That's it. You see, it is for, it is for, no, sorry, let me rephrase, please forgive me, I said that. Trends is for, uh, if when you know there is a trend, it's already secondary. You're not supposed to know it's a trend when you're creating. The trend gets you. You're not supposed to follow it. You understand what I'm saying? Any creative field, whether you're writing a book or you're writing, I don't know, painting or whatever you do, or you're working with AI, the moment you know it, it's second. It should get you. And see, the other thing is, it's a deeper discussion, but I'll tell you, we don't own creativity, right? It's when someone says, "Oh, you're very creative," it's rubbish. It's just we are just we're like antennas, and all of us are. And it's just when your antennas are a little more deeper, you get that. And a lot of people. So if we are trying to do say some development, for example, like we do right now, wall finishes. We were talking about wall finishes from the 17th century. Am I the only one thinking about wall finishes, line finishes from the 17th century? No. Again, I'm sure that people who are thinking of line once again for various reasons. Maybe it's the part of just looking indirectly in my subconscious which is working. Or maybe there's a bigger picture, and I don't want to be esoteric or spiritual in that way. But maybe there's a bigger game which we are not aware of, and that is getting us. So when it gets us, is the real thing. Uh, if it is a trend, it's over. When people start talking about its trend or whatever, it's for mass consumption. It is for WGSN. It is when WGSN and people from places like that come and visit you and see what you're doing. That's the thing. So honestly, as real true design people, unless you're working for a mass company, which is also good. I mean, you're working for Zara, you're looking at every show around the world and making them off, which is okay. That's what's the industry creates a lot of jobs. You know. But in pure sense, as a fashion studio, you know, you're aware of this fashion thing and that trend. But as a creator, forget about it. Don't look at it. If it is a trend, it's not for you. It's over.
So the second part of my question was about innovation in the current industries. Can you please shed some light on that?
Innovation,
And
specifically tell me.
like one of the things I know is waterless dye. So, waterless dye.
Eyes. So very interesting. Lots of it actually started, I think, from by the denim industry because
Yes.
they were getting back from their sustainable norms. So they're the ones who started. It's great. Waterless dyes it work beautifully. Again, the things you can do with it and how you mix them and how it's going to work. It's going to be a beautiful place to be at. I haven't worked with it, so I can't give you enough information. But what I understand is that cotton sustainable goods create the cost factor and the mixing factor of these guys is something which needs to be worked on, which is something beautiful. So I don't know enough to tell you.
Thank you so much.
One more question. Good afternoon, sir. I am Manshika Jain from Textile Design Department. I wanted to ask what is the most difficult textile technique you find, like working with and targeting the Indian audience?
No, again, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. Don't use that word. Don't even use challenging. It's the most
Okay.
difficult thing to do. I don't know. I mean, what is the most difficult? I mean, the master sitting there. But I don't know if it's difficult. You can tell it's very interesting. I think which I have worked with is most automatic. What's that mean? Uh, I think doing pickup with stainless steel for me was the most interesting part of the long time. With wool, it was difficult we were talking about because I couldn't fix it. Not difficult, it would be done. In the Indian context, I don't know. I mean, really, there's so many beautiful things happening with Mars as chase. Uh, it's the next textile which you're going to make is going to be the most interesting one. So, yeah, whatever you're chasing is the next beautiful thing. So, whatever gets your fancy. Was that the question? Was that answer? Or?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
have the last question.
Yes, ma'am.
So Rajesh, lovely interaction. You just mentioned honesty a lot many times. A design needs to be honest. What do you rate? How do you rate making money versus being honest?
So, one is good. Uh, I can't do the things which I love to do if I don't have money. I can't electroplate that steel if I don't have money. But uh, money is just a byproduct, really. It's my need to make something new gets me the money. And money kind of fulfills that need. And that's where obviously we need money and kids and their education. But if the focus is money, I mean, I went to, I can only talk about myself and I don't know enough. Uh, I went to a college which was all about money. Most of my friends uh, know about money and I don't. And they're the ones who are running this country right now. And everybody votes including everybody. Uh, but I don't think just chasing pure money is the end. It is whatever. Uh, I think you should just do what you think you really want to do and what gets you happiness. And money is going to be the byproduct. That's how I see it. Uh, I mean, uh, there were times when we desperately needed money, but we desperately needed money to do our next project. It was not. Uh, when I was at Nift, I desperately needed money to make clothes to do our show, which Mr. Paul and Francis once I gave me money to do. So I needed. So, but was our aim to make money? I mean, it was just a byproduct. It just, yeah. I think it's the same for everyone, right? Most of us same.
Thank you so much,
I think
sir.
what I was trying to say was, is the money going to be important uh, for the passing of knowledge? And should it be the key uh, focus for you guys? I don't think so. Yes, you need a certain amount of whatever salaries you guys are getting or internships, stipend you get. Yes, it's important for you. You need that money to get that PG. Yes, you need that money to get that transport. I believe you guys don't take any buses or metros anymore. You only take Ubers, so you need a lot of money. But I guess apart from those needs, once those are taken care of, I think your focus should be to learn new things, to get to learn yourself better. And I'm sure spending 4 years here and interacting with your batchmates, you learn a lot about yourself, which is important. And once that is done, just jump in and learn wherever you are at. And money will happen. Money don't actually
Thank you, sir, for sharing your invaluable insight with us and inspiring us and our students as well with your creativity. It was truly a pleasure to have you here today. And to our viewers who are here, thank you for joining us in this captivating journey through the world of fashion. Until next time, stay inspired, stay sustainable, and fashionable. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing insights with us. It's definitely stories like yours that remind us of the strong foundation that has provided us all. Now, I'd like to request our DG ma'am to kindly present a token of gratitude to our chief guest, Mr. Rajesh Kumar. This memento is a born and horn for being crafted by National Award artist Mr. Rajesh Kumar.
our alumni homecoming series second episode to a close, I would like to invite CAC Dr. Shikha Gupta ma'am for a vote of thanks.
Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Rajesh Pratap Singh, renowned designer, Director General Ma'am, Srimati Tanu Kashyap, IAS, Dean Ma'am, Professor Dr. Sugati Hira, Director Sir, Professor Dr. J.H.S. Prasad, Joint Director Ma'am, Professor Halim Sami, faculty colleagues, dear students, and all the other people who have joined us online, a very good afternoon to all of you. It is a privilege to propose vote of thanks at such a wonderful initiative of NIFT that the express alumni of NIFT come back to reconnect with us and our students get to witness their story, their incredible journey and get inspired and motivated by it in many ways. I would like to start by thanking our guest and alumni, Mr. Rajesh Pratap Singh, for accepting our invitation and sharing his journey with us through the ups and downs which led to the success that is driven by hard work and passion. We thank you for your presence here and your journey will keep inspiring the students of NIFT all over throughout their individual journeys in their fashion industry. I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to our DG ma'am, Srimati Tanu Kashyap, IAS. NIFT has found a new positive energy under your leadership and we are looking forward to your guiding vision, which has already invoked a sense of optimism in all of us. This event is a reflection of your vision towards this institution and we are really grateful for your presence here at NIFT. I am thankful to Dean Ma'am, Professor Dr. Sugati Hira, for being the leader, mentor, and guide to all of us. As the academic head of an institution that has education at its core, there cannot be a better leader for all of us as faculties, who not just understands our challenges and limitations, but also guides us through them to sail out without hurdles. Thank you very much, ma'am, for all your support and guidance throughout. Our special thanks goes to our Director Sir, Professor Dr. J.H.S. Prasad, for his never-ending support in all our endeavors. NIFT Jodhpur has been really lucky to have found a leader who leads from the front and sets the standards of the organization high, to challenge us to push our boundaries and come out of our comfort zones to excel in our field. We are extremely thankful to you, sir, for being the constant support system for all of us. Thanks to our Joint Director, Professor Halim Sami, for her support and guidance. Her experienced leadership is a valuable asset to the organization. I would also like to thank all the faculty and staff who have worked towards successful organization of this event, especially our moderator, Dr. Aditi Mirtia, anchor Ms. Sonika Sivaj, and Mr. Mayank, Assistant CSA Department, for putting their sincere effort to make this event a success. I once again thank each one of you for being present here, including all faculty, staff, and students across all web centers who are virtually present. I hope all of you enjoyed the conversation and have your own takeaways from it. Until we meet again, goodbye. Jai Hind.
So with this, we end the session. We would once again like to thank our guests, our audience here and online, and everyone who has made this event possible. Remember, no matter where we go or what we do, we carry the legacy of NIFT with us always. Thank you everyone. Thank you, Andrea.